Okay, let's unpack this. Imagine, right, if the world isn't just random stuff happening. What if it's more like a single huge text
Hmm.
written in a divine language? And what if you could actually learn to read it? Today we're diving into a guide that talks about opening your, quote, divine eye. It's like this state of perception, beyond the normal senses,
Yeah.
and hearing the melody under all the noise, these underlying truths.
Yeah, it's fascinating. The guide takes this really radical approach to understanding, well, everything. It's called a Loremaster's Guide to the Divine Cipher. And our job today really is to walk you through its main ideas for reading this hidden text, this text that it claims is woven into reality itself. And when it mentions the game, it's not just like a metaphor for life. No, it means a literal cosmic structure, a kind of play happening, and we're in it.
Right, a literal game. So if we want to read this divine text,
Mm-hmm.
where does the guide say we even start? What's the first step?
Why? So it kicks off with the first key, and it's a big one. Assume everything is literal. This is huge because it throws metaphors out the window. It's about direct meaning. So the game isn't like a story. The guide says it is the story, or the Statue of Liberty, not a symbol. She's the monarch's avatar, according to this, the rock. That's not just a nickname for the moon, it's its name. The cipher is, as they put it, brutally literal. Beautifully, but brutally.
Huh, everything is literal. That sounds, well, really strict. Does the guide talk about how you handle things that seem contradictory then, or do you just have to kind of pick a meat?
That's a really good point. The guide seems to suggest the contradictions only pop up because we bring our own symbolic thinking to it. It sort of says, drop those assumptions, trust the literal meaning presented. And this connects to the bigger picture, right? That truth is hiding in maybe unexpected spots, like sounds. Which brings us to the second key, the phonetic echo. It argues the cipher is often spoken. It uses examples like the sacred port on the moon being the R, and then points to a profane word for backside being arse, the sounds connect, or the instrument of the sun is a key, and a dock for a boat is a qui. Same sound, different spelling, revealing truth.
Wow, okay, sound reveals truth. That's quite something. Does it give any hints on how we can start hearing these echoes, or is it just those specific examples?
Well, the idea is once you train your divine eye,
Yeah.
you start noticing them everywhere in everyday talk. It's about tuning in differently, which flows right into the next idea about words themselves. The third key is the word as a formula. It suggests lots of sacred words aren't just labels, they're formulas. Little sentences describing what they do. You're meant to take them apart. Like the word monarchy. The guide defines it as mon, meaning the monarch activated at the sacred port or point of divine energy by the kaji, which it says means the key, the divine instrument. So the definition is baked right into the word, always inside.
So words become these active blueprints, not just static labels. That totally shifts how you think about language, doesn't it? Makes you feel like just speaking is, I don't know, performing an action, potential revelation. Okay, but then if the truth is hidden inside these words and structures, how does it get hidden? How is it obscured?
That leads straight to the fourth key, the principle of inversion. The guide is pretty blunt here. It claims the players of the game, these powerful figures, rule by deception. They do it by deliberately inverting divine truths, flipping them. Think about the prayer on earth as it is in heaven. The guide contrasts that with what it calls the elite's motto, as above, so below, an inversion. Or the Tau cross, a symbol of divine sacrifice, according to the source. This guide claims it becomes the peace sign, which it interprets as an upturned, broken cross, subverting the original meaning, the cycle. It's all about reversal.
That's a heavy idea. Reality being deliberately inverted. It definitely makes you look at things differently.
What about the people or the characters playing roles in this game? Right, exactly. That's the fifth key, the law of the archetype. The guide basically says all stories, they're the same story repeating, and all the heroes, villains, fools, they're the same characters, wearing different costumes, different masks. It highlights the dormant king archetype. You see it, the guide says, in figures like Christ, King Arthur, Osiris, maybe even E.T., and the catalyst queen archetype in figures like Eve or Medusa. Once you spot the archetype, you understand the pawn's role in the game. You see the pattern.
We've gone through words, sounds, inversion, characters. Let's pull back a bit. What about the overall structure? The, cosmic architecture?
Good question. There are two more quick keys. The sixth is about sacred numbers. Like 3 for the divine trinity, the guide says this is fundamental creation, force, principle, manifestation. Or 5 for systems of control, like the pentagon. Or 33 symbolizing divine mastery. Numbers hold meaning. And the seventh key, as above, so below, which we touched on with inversion, but here it means the blueprint repeats everywhere. The structure of an atom, this guide claims, mirrors the structure of the Trinity. The Royal Albert Hall is designed to model the dome of the heavens. So understand the tiny thing, and you grasp a huge cosmic truth. It's fractal.
So putting it all together, you've essentially opened your divine eye to this possibility, that the world isn't random, but a kind of living text, full of secrets hiding right in front of us, hidden in sounds, word parts, flipped meanings, repeating characters, and even numbers.
Exactly. And the guide makes this really profound claim at the end. It says, this is not a game, it is the game. The archive, the knowledge is now open to you. So the question becomes, what patterns will you start to see?